Washington, D.C. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Washington Commanders. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And let's go ahead and keep this one simple. He had one in NFL history. A true dual-threat quarterback. He can beat you a variety of ways. Took his team to the conference championship last season, trying to take them to the Super Bowl in year 2.
Play action, now it's Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now Daniels going to keep it. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. Calling a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. Here's Daniels. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
They'll run here with a rookie. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now you got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down. Mayfield looks to throw. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down. As he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. In motion, left Shepard. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Otten. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Irving will score. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Come on. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
And this is one of the toughest parts about being a defensive back. When a play breaks down like this, you're taught to plaster to a receiver. Find the nearest one and adhere yourself to it. But you can only stay with the receiver so long if the play continues to develop. He knows where he's going. You do not.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Throw left side complete. That's Lane. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
They go play action. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. How about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football as they've got it as we resume action.
Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both get...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
Oh, this is a great play right here by a very versatile linebacker. It's a zone defense, so he's responsible for one area of the field. And Brandon, I don't think the quarterback ever saw it. Or if he did, he saw him too late because he snuck into a great position there to pick that one off.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got it. Touchdown! A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And Washington has taken the lead in the second quarter, and already his second touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
Gay is on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. And it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. Still, when you get defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Deputy! Deputy Lions! Ready, ready?
Following the fumble recovery, Daniels. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Lane. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Good for a Washington first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Kicked off by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Here's Mayfield. Little out route here, complete to Shepard. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's a gain of 8. Complete to Bucky Irving.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, look!
Mayfield. Out to the right here to Shepard. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Commanders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Now the Washington offense going back to work. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least 1 practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Second and 5. Now Mayfield. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Mayfield from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
To throw, Mayfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Sterling Shepard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bucs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. McLaughlin for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. That time a 6-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. One final possession for the Commanders in this opening half. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Now Daniels. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the RPO, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Baker Mayfield in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a poor one, especially given the new rules. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive.
Okay, bro.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. They go play action. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try it now with Urban. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So, Charles, talk about a play that could prove pivotal, and I mean pivotal. That decision right there could be really costly.
Without a doubt. You talk about taking a chance there and deciding you're going to go all in, as they like to say. That's exactly what that one was, and it didn't pay off.
Yeah, inside their own territory, game time, this stage of the contest, boy. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And Mayfield again with the interception. His third. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. How big is that penalty? Wipe out the INT.
You'd hate to be the teammate that caused that penalty and wiped out the interception. You got to face that guy in the locker room. Not a lot of fun for you, and you hurt your squad.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And that's incomplete. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
Pass caught, it's Lane with it. And he'll score, touchdown, Commanders. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Commanders take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
And that third counter there gives them the lead, and it's obvious they've needed everything that he's given them today. The 3 touchdowns, that's impressive, but without him, they're not winning this game.
Gay is on for the point after. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete. Pass.
Baker going to give it to Irving. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 15. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Off the play fake, Daniels. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
60 by 60.
Here's Daniels. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Back to throw. Daniels. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. Mayfield looks to throw. This one taken in by Otten. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
A run up the middle with Irving. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. Bad news, they didn't get it on 2nd down. The good news is they still only need about 3 or 4 inches here on 3rd.
And the good play callers have looked at both situations. They thought to themselves, okay, this call, I pick up the 1st down, already ready with that call. If I don't, this is what I'm going to come back with in order to pick it up.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Down to about the 22 here.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Throwing, Mayfield. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Buccaneer football, but they've got work to do. They find themselves behind here to start the fourth quarter. The battle in the trenches, never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. You take a look at his receiving numbers so far. He's been terrific. Up over 100 yards now for the game.
And the Buccaneer first down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one. Handoff running left, Irving. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Bucky Irving with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Nifty move. And he returns this to the 22. Washington ready to try again on offense. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
To throw is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
And yet again, it's McLaurin. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Daniels looking to throw. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And McLaurin going to pick up the Commanders' first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. That one goes for 8 yards.
1st 47-yard line.
Okay,
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They go play action. Daniels. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Here we go.
The first carry for Jeremy McNichols. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Here's 1st and goal.
Ready?
Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker.
Jeremy McNichols taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Commanders answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
This is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So Mayfield and the Bucs down by 7. Just over a minute, 40 to play. They need a touchdown and the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield. That's complete to Otten. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
16 yards. And a 1st down.
Hey, alert, alert.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Watch out.
Mayfield to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Yes, down by a touchdown. They needed a big play here quickly, and they got one. And now, plenty of time. No need to panic, but you do need to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now he's going to step up and run. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Let's go.
And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Buccaneers, 1st down.
Mayfield. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, It may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal.
180!
Now Mayfield. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
Here it is, 4th and goal. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. And, Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And, partner, you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Throwing now is Daniels. He's got McLaurin. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. They'll come to the line. This is 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. He'll try to pick it up himself. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. The way he's thrown the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
One last shot from Mayfield here. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.